Okay, so hi guys, this is Fear Triggers here, and I wanted to talk to you guys about some Destiny today, and maybe some things about the game you didn't quite know or understand yourself, and also about problems that I've been having with YouTube. So the first thing is, and this is probably the only problem I've had, is I have a I have my Astros anyways hooked up to my Elgato, and that's what I use to record my voice. And unfortunately, it doesn't always work out the way you want it to. So it can make noises, it can be a bit staticky, and unfortunately the static comes from me not having a surge protector. So that kinda hurts the quality, and it puts a damper on me making videos, especially live comms, because people want to see that. So I feel really bad that I can't do live comms sometimes, or that I don't do enough of them. It's just that really gets annoying, and I will be getting a Blue Yeti in the near future, and trying to figure a way to sort that out too, so I can edit my videos and put out better content for you guys, and just make you guys happier. So before I continue any further down through here, I'm going to show you what I like using. I use my auto rifle for when I'm clearing out hordes or when I'm clearing out massive amounts of enemies, doing any of the campaign, etc., etc. I really love this weapon, and I just like what it does. Now, this is my scout rifle. This is what I like using in PvP. I'm more of a semi-auto person in PvP. Like, I used the hand cannon. I used to have another hand cannon, but I degraded it because it was just weak. But I like using semi-automatic weapons when I go into the campaign. Also, I was a big shotgun person when the game first came out, but I've slightly moved over to the fusion rifle, which is very good, very good. And I still love using the sniper rifle when it comes to, like, PvP, getting that first shot in the beginning of the game. It really helps out. A rocket launcher is more for hordes and bosses for me. I mean, they both do their fair share of damage. It's whatever. I got this from doing some farming on the moon. First mission that you do on the moon, the door opens, and there's a way that you can farm that and get tons of experience, tons of, encryptions, maybe get that rare encryption, that legendary encryption. So it helps out a lot. I've been trying to get my levels up progressively. I also use the hunter cloak so that I can get some reputation for dead orbit, because I really need to get dead orbit going up, because I've been working on my Crucible marks, and by the time I'm done with it, I should have like 130 something for this week. So I've just been trying to work on the Crucible the best I can. Vanguard marks, I haven't really worked on Vanguard as much. I don't like most of the Vanguard stuff, so it just doesn't really make me happy. And I'm getting this done in a second so that I can have 8 of these. So I'll have 8 Queen's Wrath, Queen's Orders, and Elusive Kamina or Cypher might be helping me get all these done, so shout out to both of them, because I really need the help so that I can, work on that. Then after that, I'll be doing the 25 Titans in Crucible and 3 Crucible match wins, and I should be getting experience for that. So what I wanted to talk about was experience on this game. A lot of people would say experience doesn't matter at all. Like, it doesn't matter at all. It's not relevant, because once you get level 20, you don't need experience anymore, really. Like, it doesn't matter too much. At least that's what people would want you to believe. And that's not really true. Experience matters a lot in this game, regardless if you know it does or not. It does matter, because the motes of light are used as currency to purchase things, and the further you progress with levels, the easier it becomes to get motes of light. So people need to start overlooking that and kind of think about that first, because motes of light does help. And also another thing too that a lot of people overlook, don't think about that often, is not only the motes of light, but experience goes towards your weapon, and it also goes towards your abilities. So, I mean, that's also something that you need to progress in the game, especially your subclass abilities. Your subclass abilities are so important. So important. So I wouldn't overlook that. I mean, bounties, my little brother and me had this conversation yesterday, and I'll tell you guys about it really fast. We were doing bounties for the queen last night, or should I say yesterday, and what he had to say to me was that you're better off doing your bounties on the hardest level that you can possibly do it on. And my argument with him about that was, because I don't really agree with that, is that you shouldn't be doing bounties on the highest level that you can do them on. Yes, I understand that, you know, the higher level you do it on, the better encryptions you can get, etc. But if you're going for that experience, like, to level up your abilities, level up your guns, you want things done very quickly and just at the fastest rate for the time that you can do it on. You shouldn't be doing it like that. At least that's how I view it anyways. You should be trying to get these bounties done as fast as possible and as many as possible so that you can, you know, just get that, experience that you deserve. Good thing to know is if you do have a weapon already maxed out, a piece of armor maxed out, but you have something else that you'd like to get, please don't have that equipped. Don't equip what you want, because in the long run it's gonna mess with you. You don't want to have that equipped. Say I have, for instance, I'm just gonna wait in the middle of this. Say for instance you have this and it's already maxed out, like this is, you can see this is maxed out. Switch over to your scout rifle, switch over to something else, get that leveled up. Same thing with your secondaries and your special guns, because that really helps. A big thing I've noticed, and I'll continue saying this, except the Titan's the only thing I'll exclude this from. You want your subclass to be as maxed out for PvP as you possibly can. Your subclass as a hunter and as a warlock are the most important things you can have on hand. Like, that's just my opinion. Your main class is better for bossing, it's better for all that stuff. Now, the thing that I've noticed is when I farm on the moon, you don't want to be using your main class, but you want to be using your subclass. Your subclass is very important on the moon because it does something extremely special for you. Because your subclass can clear huge waves, and since they all rush at you at the same time, that's what makes a hunter subclass viable for that. Because it gets you the most encryptions per hour, so you want to put that into consideration first. Now, as for this big guy, he's almost done, so it's not going to be that long. Okay, he's under health. Under half health now. Another big thing too, I don't know if I mentioned this in this video. I have tried recording this a couple times that I've messed up, but I have 7 of the Queen's Wrath Queen's Orders. I'm about to get my 8th, so Elusive might be helping me possibly try to advance it up so that I can get all my legendaries, and I thank him also very much for it because it'll help me out a huge amount. Like, as all you guys know, legendaries are extremely important in this game, although they're very hard to level though. I'm out of everything. There we go, that random ammo. There we go, guys. Face Your Fear is now completed. I'm gonna give you a quick example of what I meant. I don't know if I'll have any guns that will level up because of it, because I've already worked on so many of my guns, but I do have 2 really close ones, so we'll see what we can do for that. Okay, we're gonna go to the tower. Gotta charge my phone in a second. I have to go to work at 7 o'clock. That's another thing, guys. I'm sorry for being inactive on Instagram and everything else like that. It's just that I have a lot on my plate. I have to work and see if I can get some money because I'm going to go have Haley fly up here for Christmas. So, you know, that takes a priority over my gaming. But besides that, let's get rid of this encryption really fast. I don't expect anything good though.
Not many of those.
Disgusting. I don't want a cloak.
Confirmed.
Okay, so as you can see right here, we have my primary gun. We're gonna switch it over to that. We're gonna switch. Actually, no, we're gonna keep that. Equip that because that's what I'm working on for abilities.
Confirmed.
And we're gonna turn that in. Look at that, guys. Almost leveled all the way. And I'm totally dismantling that. That's terrible. Okay, so I still have show your loyalty, which there's no way I can do that. And I'm not doing that and I'm not doing that because that's just too much work. So I'll do these two. And what are all these? I guess I can take that one.
Close bounty, unclaimed.
I just don't take a bounty if you don't know that you if you know that you can't complete it. Why bother checking that?
Guardian.
Yeah, I guess that kind of concludes my video about Destiny. It's just things that people don't pick up on or don't realize.